What's up, my Yu-Gi Bros? I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Business Casual. I have heard that the new ban list is up, and it appears that it's going to be effective until it doesn't say when, but I am curious to find out. I have not seen it yet. I have heard rumors about it. I have heard things about it. But you're going to hear my most initial thoughts on the subject. I am ready to find out because I've been trying to sell my dimensional barriers recently, and I don't think I got there in time. That was my first reaction when I woke up. I was like, damn, I just lost out on a lot of money. And the same for my auto tops. I'm ready to find out how much money I've lost on them. So first of all, unsurprisingly, Kieran is now forbidden. I saw that just when I opened the page. This is, like I said, it's not surprising. It's a ridiculously good card. Basically a reusable compulse. It's just way too good for this format. I mean, it may be able to come back once the new rules come up, just because pendulums are so underpowered under the new rules anyway. I don't know. But I am not surprised to see Kieran gone. The Tyrant Neptune... Okay, I have to find out what this is about. I've seen this all around, and I've seen the card before. I've just never actually... Tyrant Neptune figured out what the problem is. You contribute some of this card by tributing one monster. This card gains the total original attack and defense of the monster tributed for its tribute summon. When this card is tribute summon, target one effect monster in your graveyard that was tributed for the tribute summon. This card's name becomes that target's name, and this card gains that target's effects. Okay, I can see how that would be pretty good, especially in something like a Zodiac deck where it could extend combos. I don't know what it would be used for, but I can see how that would become a problem. We had things like, what was it called? The Phantom Chaos, the Phantom of Chaos, was that it? That was limited for a very, very long time because it had an effect like that, and this one doesn't banish. So I can see how that would be an issue. I don't know what the reason why they're banning it is, but I am, I can see it being a part of some annoying combos. Nothing really. Oh wait, let's see. Vanity's Emptiness. Okay. Yeah, that's needed to happen for a while. Vanity's Emptiness is a pretty unfair card. I do not like it in the game, in a similar way to why I do not like Dimensional Barrier, except I like Dimensional Barrier less than I like Vanity's Emptiness. Max C has been limited. Dear Jesus, Konami really wants us to go first every game. Like, every time they hit a hand trap, or they hit especially Max C, I hope more and more that I win the die roll at every single match that I have at the next event. I mean, I'm still going to play Maxi, but oh, Rescue Cat, that's pretty cool. I can see how that could be a thing coming up in the Link format. Rescue Rabbit's still limited. Brionica is back. I imagine that's probably with the new stipulations, since we are getting the new reprint that has the errata in it, I'm pretty sure. Brain Control, also limited. This is all probably errata stuff. Future Fusion was also forbidden. That's once again probably an errata thing. Like I would be really blown away if any of these things were brought back without errata. But I'm pretty sure the same is true of Imperial Order. So wow, that's the limiting. Did they not hit Dimensional Barrier? They didn't. Auto Top is not at 1 now, which I'm a little surprised about. This is all just bringing stuff back besides hitting Max C. That is extremely disappointing, because Max C is a card I think is good for the game, and all of these I don't get you, Konami. What's the next thing? Let's see. Semi-limited. Wisdom Eye Magician was limited. Okay, that's fine. Zodiac Rapier being semi-limited. That's pretty cool. I mean, I am a fan of Zodiac. I really do like the deck. However, I do think that it could be a more fair deck if it didn't have the ridiculous combos it has. And with Zodiac Rep here at 2, I think that that will balance out the deck quite a bit. That's actually a really good choice on Konami's part. Once again, kind of wish that it came with a hit to dimensional barrier, so the decks would generally be more free to play. But I think that this is a pretty good choice. And Interrupted Kaiju Slumber semi-limited. That's a fairly good choice. It didn't get, it didn't get slammed on the list like people expected, but I mean there are decks that still use Slumber in them even at 2. Like there were a lot of decks that did not use Slumber at 3. And the decks that use it for unfair purposes always used it at 3. So I'm okay with it being at 2. I don't think the Kaiju are that ridiculous. Let's see what the 3s are. And Sangan is no longer on the list, and that's probably just because of his errata. It just makes him totally underpowered. So I'm actually really happy with this list, except for the limits. I think the limits irritate me quite a bit. Just because, I mean, the errata things coming back are nice, but God, Max C. Konami, man, come on, Konami, really? Max C? Did that really need to be hit over all of the ridiculous things we have in the game? You couldn't have hit Dimensional Barrier. I mean, you hit, I mean, Vanity's Emptiness was a good choice, but like, Dimensional Barrier, Solemn Strike. I mean, Solemn Strike isn't that big of a problem, but like, I mean, there's so many other cards that they could have limited that would have made the game much more fair. But I do like their choice of how they hit Zodiac. I think that was a very good hit for this format, just because I think that the Zodiac format is fairly healthy for the game in terms of gameplay. I know there are a lot of people who will disagree with me on that. I think this is going to give rise to a lot more Noid play, and a lot more. I mean, Paleozoics just got away scot-free on this, so I think we're going to see Paleozoics a lot more. This is a pretty good list for water, I think. In general, so I think there are a lot of decks that are going to be more competitive because of this list. And Zodiac it's not dead. It's a lot more fair, which probably means that it's going to hit the low tier 1 as opposed to where it has been. So I expect Noids to jump in price. I expect Toad to go up in price a ton. I expect Dimensional Barrier to bump up a little bit. I think the people were avoiding getting it because of this list. Terratop got off, like, I didn't lose really any money off of this list, which I'm a little happy about. But yeah, I think it's not, it's kind of underwhelming, but I think aside from this choice, they were generally fairly good choices on this list. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope you all liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, let me know why in the comment section below, and of course subscribe for more decks, discussion, analysis, and general Yu-Gi-Oh! Shenanigans. Thank you all for watching. I am your host, the one, the only, the RJB0, and I got a jet. See y'all.